Hello and welcome back. Today's reading is going to be a hello from heaven, a message from the other side. It's actually been quite some time since I've done this type of reading. If you go back in the history, there's a few. And I trust when you find this reading is the right time for you at this exact time. With this reading, like I said, it's been a while since I've done it just due to time factors going on in my life. But I hopefully to resume on a more timely and repetitious fashion. So in this reading, ironically enough, when I started doing the pre-shuffle and sitting, meditating, clearing the cards, etc., and of course I always have my iPod playing in the background, and go figure what came on was the song Angel by Aerosmith. So I kind of had a chuckle as I was sitting there shuffling the cards, doing the pre-shuffles, etc., when that song came on. So being that Angel by Aerosmith, you might want to take a listen to that song. There might be something in that song that has a message or a meaning for you. So I always think that there's nothing that's coincidence. It's meant to be. It's synchronistic. It's meant to be. So that is definitely a message for more than one of you out there. So, and this person that we're going to tap into for the hello from heaven, a message from the other side, there's something about their smile that was intriguing or very, very special or unique about them. And it's something that it was visual. So either it was a bright smile, a kind of a little offset bright smile, happy smile, but something about their mouth, their smile, their lips. Honorable and happy-go-lucky, and there were some good things about this person, and their humor, okay? So something about their smile. And there was a saying that came to mind was grin and bear it. It was something to do with along the lines, either that person said it a lot or just kind of said it, grin it and bear it, with a sense of humor behind it, or it is what it is kind of thing, grin and bear it. So if that has any sort of resonance with you, it's something to do with that. It was a humorous saying is what this person meant. And it's turning out to be in the free shuffle, rather, it was father figure or authority figure energy, because the kings kept on flipping up, which is usually an older, usually male authority figure, father, grandfather, but it can be female with the same energy. There also was a long distance trip, a vacation. It could be moving, and it's about manifestation. So it's to do with all those things. So there could be more than one of you looking at an up-and-coming long-distance trip or vacation. And if it's not here yet, it's in the works. So that's kind of a heads up. And it could also give possible indication of moving. And it could be somewhere within the world, around the world. And manifestation. So whatever you're working on, manifestation. And I heard the word success. So this is the passed on loved one, whoever this is to you, meaning whatever path you're on, it will be successful. And of course, the Aerosmith, angel. Okay, so with that being said, we will get on to the messages. And this is the Doreen Virtue Talking from Heaven, I think, deck. Oh, we got two. Okay. So I have the card I am not dead. So of course that doesn't mean physical, that means in the spiritual realm. They're still very much alive and very active, and in communication form, obviously, because it's showing up here. And tears cleanse the soul. Okay, so this is about releasing emotions, high emotions, sadness, grief, disparity, just some sad times. So it's basically saying, there's a time to grieve and a time to have sorrow, which is perfectly normal, perfectly natural. I think we all go through that at a time of loss. And tears are no better way than discarding those kind of feelings. And it's certainly better going through the actions, going through the motions to get rid of any grief, any sorrow, any emotions that hold you back and deter you, right? So tears do indeed cleanse the soul and cleanse the person from within. And something else that has been pointed out to me by very many other readers, or whether it's astrologers, etc., is when the tears of sorrow start to run, and you start to cleanse the inside, the soul from the inside out. When the tears are upon like a Kleenex or toilet paper or paper towel, whatever you're using, it's as soon as you're done kind of shedding your tears, shedding your grief, shedding your sorrow, Get rid of those Kleenexes with the tears on. You want to discard them. You don't want to keep them. You don't want to keep them around. You don't want to throw them in the garbage. Flush them down the toilet or just dispose of them. It's kind of that bad energy lingering. So I was always told to do that, and I think that makes perfect sense, and it does work well. It's like it would be like savoring and keeping negative energy or down energy around. Okay, there is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. Okay, which is true. There's no three-dimensional time in the spirit realm. Okay, and you know what? And I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck because this is kind of interesting. So it's, this person is experiencing the spirit realm looking down upon, being with you every step of the way. And again, there's something about this person's smile. And of course, the song Angel. So it's your angel amongst you, your angel around you, your angel walks beside you. I see all your thoughts. So this person is with you 24/7, walking by your side. And they're just saying, don't hold on to negative energy, sorrow, grief, sadness. It's time to go through the motions, go through the procedures, and get rid of it. I'm also going to pick one of these cards, which is a little bit of a new thing for this reading. As I carry on, I like to alter and modify a little bit as I go. I'm going to pick one from here, and this is also going to be the message from them to you. Okay, there has been a misunderstanding. Now, this is a wall. Okay, this here is a misunderstanding. So there's one thing that goes with this. There's either been a misunderstanding between you and this person previous to their passing, or there's in current time there's a misunderstanding that you've overlooked. Something that has to be redone, reviewed, and perfected, or the communication needs to be more precise. And ironically enough, this is actually super good time, and I actually can't believe this actually flipped up. Well, I can, I guess. Misunderstanding, we are sitting in full-blown Mercury retrograde, which is the high energy time for miscommunication, misunderstanding, glitches, computer crashes, whatever. But the big thing is basically miscommunication, and that's exactly what this has come up. So like I said, it's one of two things. It's either current time between you and somebody, or there was a major miscommunication between you and this person who's passed. Or something they tried to tell you and you didn't understand. Or it could be the dream state. You hear this person, you see this person, you dream about this person, but how you perceive the message in the dreams was a miscommunication, or it was slightly misunderstood. Okay? So whatever that means to you. So we're going to take this deck of cards, and we're going to see who exactly this person is and kind of what they had going on. There's too many cards. I'm going to try this again. That card that just flipped up, it was about something that's kind of hidden, or something that was not revealed. Again, that goes kind of with the misunderstanding. Something you didn't see. Okay, this was an ending. This was a bit of a dramatic ending. Again, this has got Saturn involved. So 10 of Wands means about endings. 10s are about endings, closures, resolution. And this was, of course, the passing of this person. There's two things. The passing or the death of this person was the 10 of Wands. This could have been a fire sign person, so it could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placement. Or this person was working on something, trying to complete it, resolve it, or get resolution, or working towards a closure, a culmination, but passed away before they got it done. So that's indicative of that. Again, can be very much linked with the fire sign. And Saturn, again, there's Saturn on this card, which means it's an authority figure of some sort. Okay, and this was a battle. Okay, so this is definitely fire sign linked. We have fire sign again. Again, it's Saturn linked. This is authority. This is father figure. Somebody who had some sort of influence on your person. And again, keep on wants to go back to father figure. Again, that this is showing up authority figure. This is 3 times over. Okay, but there was conflict. So there was a lot of conflict, maybe fighting, competition going on. This could be internal conflict with this person, or it could have been you or people in conflict with this person at the time or prior to this passing. And I'm going to say there was conflict going on prior to this person passing, because they want to identify. There was a misunderstanding that took place prior to this person passing on, by the looks of it. Okay. Funny, this card showed up in the pre-shuffle. Again, this is again, father figure, the Capricorn showing up. This is the card of Capricorn. So this could have had a mix of a fire sign or a Capricorn placement. Again, authority, father figure. And this has got something to do with being in confinement or stuck or trapped in a place they don't want to be. Or this could be their words to you. They see you because they're with you 24/7, and I can see that. So this could be them, but this could also be your story current time. Okay, so meaning this could be confinement, this could be codependency, entrapment. This also could be the card of temptation, or stuck in a place you don't want to be, confinement, or addictions, or dealing with someone or someplace that you no longer want to be. Like being held captive or being forced to stay in a place you don't want to be, essentially. But this can include addictions or dealing with people in addictions. So this could be this person's story prior to passing, or the same storyline, but it's actually pertaining to you. They're saying, I see what you're going through. You're working on an ending because you have a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of competition. There is some really bad things going on with what's going on with you because you're feeling trapped, or there's entrapment involved, confinement, codependency, addictions, stuck in a place you no longer want to be. And this also can be the card of temptation. So if this is you, this could be their story prior to passing, or this could be your current story as of right now. And I'm kind of thinking the way it's looking, this could actually be your story that they're seeing from the spirit realm. And this could very much be a parent or a grandparent talking to you. It's authority figure, either or. Grandfather, grandmother, mother, father. Some sort of higher authority influence that was around you. Again, there was something about this person's smile, their sense of humor, and the grin and bear it. Basically, grin and bear it, brush it off, let it run off like water, like off a duck's back, and walk away. Keep the sense of humor. Okay, again, heavy, heavy, heavy fire sign here. Again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, this is the card of success, victory. This has been a long, hard struggle. Whatever went on, like again, this can be the two storylines, two different ways. Well, actually, it's the same storyline, two different ways. Trying to resolve. This is a heavy, heavy, heavy fire reading. A lot of conflict. A lot of fighting going on, whatever's going on here, because someone's feeling entrapped, caged, stuck, dealing with a person with an addiction, codependency. It's not a good situation, but it's something that you guys have been working on to an ending, fighting for the better times ahead, the greater good. But this thing, whatever you're actually working towards, and this has been a long, hard battle, a long, hard struggle, but it's coming to a successful end. Again, this goes back to my message of success. This is success, victory after a long, hard battle. And you hold a lot of pride with it. There's a lot of courage that's gone on to this, a lot of willpower, and they're encouraging you to reach your completion. They see what's going on. They've been seeing it the whole time. And the bottom of this, ironically, this showed up 3 times in the pre-shuffle as well. The Ace of Cups, which means it's a brand new beginning, a new step, a new phase after this comes to a full resolution. Very, very nice. It's an emotional happiness after an emotional struggle. I'm just going to leave that sitting right here. Okay, so now, again, this is authority figure, probably father, grandfather, like I said, and there's an extreme amount of heavy fire sign in this person's chart. So again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, very much. And this also got a heavy, heavy, heavy Capricorn placement. So this is about emotional success, but it's a huge, huge victory after a long battle, a long fight. And if you're just about there. So the 10 is the final conclusion. So as this reading went on, this could be this person's storyline up to the point of passing. And this also, indeed, is definitely going to be your storyline here too. Okay, so now I'm going to do a placement of just an advice card. I'm going to throw in along the side, and then we'll do a row of their advice to you looking forward. This is a heavy challenged reading, but it comes out very, very successful because you've worked hard for it. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting because this falls very much with the Devil card. Are you lying to yourself or others? Are you trying to convince yourself or others? Be honest with yourself and be your authentic self. Okay, so this is a struggle that's went on for too long, basically is what that means. It means you were staying in a situation or house or home or relationship, job, career, however this entails your relationship with whatever this reading is. But you've stayed somewhere far too long. You've been living in this life or this situation or relationship, partnership for the wrong reasons. And you've basically been doing it. This battle's been going on behind closed doors, wherever that is for you, because you're trying to save face to the public. So basically it's saying it's time to be honest with yourself. You already have, and it's going to be a flow of a conclusion or resolution. So it's time to be true to yourself, true to others. Be your true authentic self to yourself, and if others don't like it, the hell with them. They're not the one having the battle or the conflict or the contentiousness going on behind closed doors. So this is actually a really good card. It's just saying, you know what, fight for your rights, keep going where you're going, and you will have a successful, victorious path in the end. Whatever's been going on here has been going on far too long. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple cards from this one, a couple of cards from this one. So this is going to be the advice row from the angel above. Again, your authority figure, parent, grandparent, whoever this falls. It tends to want to be a male figure. I can tell by that, by looking at it. And someone who was very, very, very strong-willed and was, I'm not going to say good at the gift of the gab. They could have been, but they were more point blank than anything. Put it this way, they were not diplomatic. They had something to say, they said it. That's just the way it was. If you like it, good, and if you don't like it, probably even better. They called a spade a spade. Okay, so you are going to be victorious on your trek, your completions, getting out of this whatever it is, and moving on to better times and calmer waters. Yes, again, here's the king again. That is about the third time the king showed up, so this is definitely a male figure. Okay, so we're going to pull one from here. So moving on to better times, and this definitely has got to do with authority figure, dad, father, grandfather talking to you. And it's about sitting down, having a black and white factual conversation, either with yourself or it's with whoever you're involved with. Like, it's calling a spade, enough is enough. You've crossed the line of no return. And this can also involve legal matters or legal procedures. Now, whatever documents or agreements, or if it happens to be filing for separation or divorce, it could be lawyer, law, court orders, court linked. Every time the king pops up like this, in this situation, very much can be that. So it could be the event, you've made up your mind, you're leaving, whatever it is, it's giving maybe your final notice at a job or something like that. Or it could be giving final notice that, I'm filing for divorce, and this is actually the procedure that moves you forward. Filing for divorce moves you forward in your path for this new start. The end, the new start. Okay, let's see what pops up here. This is successful, but it didn't come without work. Okay. This came up 3 times in the pre-shuffle too. It's got to do with wealth. So there's going to be prosperity on your path. This tends to be money and coins, but prosperity, wealth doesn't always mean monetary and finances. It could be just the wealth of it letting go, getting into a new cycle, and the freedom is your wealth. But it could include both. It could include money, finances, freedom, success, however you want to roll that coin. More than likely it's both. And this could be, like I said, very much a job, career oriented, partnership, relationship, marriage, karmic partners, common law, whatever. I'm just going to pull another one. There we go. Okay. Every time you want them to show up, they won't. 4-leaf clover, great, good fortune, lovely, lovely, lovely. Like I said, this has been a long, hard struggle for whoever's been involved here, but it's just saying keep going because you're going to be absolutely more than successful here by the looks of it. in many, many different ways, and luck is on your side, and so is your dad, your granddad, grandfather, whoever this is. The authority person or someone you looked up to for advice. Like I said, an authority figure, that can be any different. Like it could be an old boss, it could be an older relative, an older friend. The end. So that's successful end of a conclusion, working on an end, coming to an end. Like that couldn't be more black and white and more blunt. Yeah, wow. This is a very, very intense reading, but man, is it groundbreaking. Like hugely, hugely groundbreaking. When you get these cards, this is your advice. Moving on to better times, calmer waters. I'm out of here. This is done. This is your King of Swords. That's clear communication. It could be actually communication incoming and outgoing that makes a difference. It could be law, lawyer, court orders, court-related, judge-related, clear communication, and that black and white blunt conversation. That's how this person was. Very, very blunt. They kind of didn't give a shit. They called a spade if you liked it. They really didn't care one way or the other. But it is what it is. And it, again, grin and bear it. And then they would laugh. And here is your end. Like, this is absolutely amazing, this reading. It's whatever you're doing, you're working on. Like I said, it's been a struggle and a battle and a long process, but it's coming to a full completion. We have completion here, and your wish is fulfilled. Like the Star card. This could actually be an Aquarius person or an Aquarius placement in this person's chart or your chart or whoever you're dealing with. But the Star is wish upon a star. Wishes come true. Wishes granted. It's restoring faith. It's restoring hope. But it's also restoring, actually giving a healing. Not restoring a healing, but giving a healing. And this is like your wishes come true. Your wishes fulfilled. The Star card is a major arcana. So this is about a beautiful, beautiful, successful ending. Like it couldn't get better. You know, resolving it, moving on, brings wealth. You know, wealth of whatever kind. This could be health related as well. And, you know, luck and good fortune on your side, coming to an end. And this end, whatever it is your dream and your wishes come true. And then your wishes are being fulfilled with a new start. This person is with you all the time. And I kind of think you know that. And if you happen to be paying attention to your dreams or dream state, if you see this person, just know that there was some sort of misunderstanding. Again, there's misunderstanding with whatever's going on here. You have to go back and revise, redo, review. There's something that you've missed that will help complete this. But there may have been some sort of miscommunication or misunderstanding between you and this person just prior to them passing on. So, or it's a miscommunication or misrepresentation in the dream state. So if you're seeing something in your dream and you're taking it literally, that could be a slight misunderstanding. So when the dream state, it's not always as it appears. They kind of throw it as a generic message, but it's not always... it's not always has it looked in a practical fashion, meaning it could be very, you think it's very easy to understand, but it's only a symbolic message of something related. You know, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes, just for example, if you're dreaming of a blue t-shirt with a saying on it or whatever, and you could say it, you see it as just literally, that's the word I'm looking for. It's not always a literal message of what you're seeing or hearing, but it could be kind of written in like an encrypted code. So if you see a blue t-shirt, for example, with, say like a saying, just do it, like a Nike icon on it. You could be just saying, you know, looking at it thinking, I see this blue t-shirt. Okay, so they must be talking about this blue t-shirt. Like maybe it's in the laundry or maybe it's in your thing. You know, they're referencing to a blue t-shirt. But it's actually not the blue t-shirt they're talking about. It's the message on the blue t-shirt. Just do it, right? So they got the idea of the t-shirt. You can see it. It's not the idea of the literal meaning of just a t-shirt. It's actually the saying upon that t-shirt of just do it because it's the Nike icon. It's the Nike meaning. So it's it could be a misunderstanding of that. So that's just an example. So if you have your dreams written down, or if it brings up kind of, when I say this, if it brings up something that you could have maybe overlooked or misunderstood, or there was maybe more meaning to maybe what your dream was in the last couple of weeks, go back and re-examine that dream. There's a misunderstanding. Again, with this cycle going on, you're trying to end, there's also a misunderstanding within this too. And I kind of get the impression that this is repeating cycles and generations, because when this came up, this could be your passed on loved one's story. And they didn't get a chance, they didn't get a chance to finish something off before they died. And so you could be going through not the same, but something similar to what they went through in their lifespan or their life cycle as well. So again, believe it or not, repeating cycles and generations does happen. So you could identify this and be experiencing similar things as what your grandparent or your parent has went through, whoever this person is, or a loved one, a family member who was an older age, or an authority figure, an old boss, but somebody who had age, experience, wisdom, somebody that you looked up to. It tends to want to go down the male gender. So it's, they're kind of saying, you know what, I was here once, go this path. They're trying to help you through your cycle of endings. And if you listen, you will be extremely, extremely successful. This has got good mojo after a long, hard battle. So with that being said, that will end our hello from heaven and a message from the other side. This was aggressive. It was intense. But it's got super, super, super good mojo about it come the end. Put it this way, your battle and all your strategy and all your time put into this is going to be more than rewarded. A job extremely well done is what they're saying. Well done. Okay, and that will end our message and our reading for right now. And hopefully I will try to get these a little more on schedule now that my time is lightened up a little bit in what's going on in my life. So thank you for joining me on the channel today, taking the time to stop in. And if the reading resonates, you like it, claim it, and seal it with a midnight kiss. If not, ditch it, leave it. Remember, we're always at free will choice. And I'm just told, be authentic to yourself. Stop living a lie. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Sorry, that was just kind of midstream. That's a reminder. That's this guy. And so may this shine on you in a positive way. Remember, live, laugh, love, and always keep a sense of humor because it helps. Wishing you many blessings, health, and happiness. And remember, I like to put this little memo out there. In this 3D dimensional life, or this physical life, there's only 3 things that we will ever accomplish. That's to love, be loved, and be happy. And there's no happy, and it doesn't look like there's any love here. So sometimes you just have to hit the nail on the head and be blunt with actually what's going on. Okay, so anyway, that's it. That's all. It's time to let loose from this entrapment. And again, I'm just saying, I'm hearing something about their smile. Their smile meant something to you. It's nice. And again, long distance trips, vacation, you could be moving and you're trying to manifest, the manifestation, or trying to manifest something big, something successful. Okay, now that will end everything, and stay happy, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and take care of each other. And until we chat again, bye for now.